Good evening, good evening, good evening. If you're coming here, go ahead and double tap that screen. Just want those of you that care to pray for these baby birds. If you don't care, it's okay. Just go ahead and turn off till tomorrow, but if you care, go ahead and pray for these baby birds. These baby birds were in um, our light fixture on our porch, and the maintenance guy moved the nest, and the birds fell out, and so they can't fly. One of them is really, really young, and the other one is able to jump or hop around but can't fly. And so I caught them and put them in this makeshift birdhouse that I had, and they were in. That's where they've been. Now earlier, I thought they had passed away because I went and looked, and they were laid out, and their mouths were wide open. And I was like, oh my God! And I thought maybe they were thirsty or something. And so I was trying to pour water in there, and come to find out they were just sleeping. They were in there just sleeping. And so when I went to go pour water in there, they jumped out. So I had to go back and chase the birds. Not chase them, but I had to catch them. I had to catch the two baby birds again and put them back in there because they're able to hop. One of them really can't even hop that well, but they're able to hop a little bit. But I knew that because they can't fly, if I let them stay down there, the cats would have got them. So I put them back in there. Thank you so much for the like. Double tap the screen. So I put the baby birds back in there, and they've been in there ever since. I've been hoping and praying that the parent would come. One of the parents would come. A lot of birds came to eat, but none came to go inside. So hopefully, when I say I'm stressed out, and I know I shouldn't be thinking, oh, they're just baby birds. I am stressed out. I called, someone did give me good advice and said, hey, you can call the wildlife, and I got online and looked up some places, and there's only one place. I talked to someone, there's one place that's 25 miles away from me, and they told me in order for me to get the baby birds to them, I have to drive the birds to them. And I'm thinking, are you effing kidding me? There has to be another way. So, other than me driving 25 miles to take these baby birds to them, there has to be another way, because that's not going to happen, chances are. So, Alexis, hi, how are you? I hope all is well. Double tap the screen for me. I'm just praying that these baby birds stay dry and they stay in there. I think if they stay in there, and as long as it stays dry, then they'll be okay. I do have food in there, but I don't even think they're able to eat. I don't believe they're able to eat on their own. I haven't seen them eat, but the food that I put out there for the wild birds is still in there, and I got a bowl of water in there, but I don't think they can get to it because they're too young. So, anywho, I don't know what hope there is for these baby birds. I don't know the hope. Especially if they're expecting me to drive them 30 miles away. That's just ridiculous. Like, I saved them, but tell the truth, shame the devil, the maintenance guy just let them fall fall on the ground, and he was like telling me, there they go, another one, there's another one. I'm like, okay. So I got it, but oh Lord, cats over there sound like they doing things they don't have no business making, baby cats. This is just stressing me out, which is what those houses were for the stray cats around here. I don't own cats, but I made those for the stray cats that we have around here. If you're on here, I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers, so please subscribe to my channel while we're sitting on here talking. But this storm, I didn't know it was going to be this heavy. I wish I could. I'm scared to go move anything out of the way, because if I do, these baby birds will try to fly out. They'll fly out, and I don't want to try to go chase them out in the rain. So, but I just want to see if they're getting wet. I want to see if they're getting wet. Thank you so much for double tapping the screen. Now, if you're on here, I have not heard anything from Baby Cat, which is one of the strays that I've been taking care of since she was weeks old, or maybe a couple months old, maybe 2. And I have not seen her but once in the last 7 days. And Baby Cat, I have not seen Baby Cat at all in the last week. So I'm concerned about them also. Concerned about Baby Cat, baby cat. This is one of the reasons why I chose not to get any animals. This is why I chose not to get any animals. Excuse me. Because it does get stressful when things happen. If I would have known that they were going to just take the bird's nest down without checking to see if there was any babies in it, I probably wouldn't have called them. I would have just left it like that instead of bothering the babies. But there were, about 6 or 7 eggs that had busted on the ground. There was about 6 or 7 bird eggs that had busted on the ground, full of ants. So I said, you guys need to come remove the nest. I didn't know that there were baby birds in there. So there are 2 short videos that I made earlier of when the baby birds first came and how they were doing an update about 4 or 5 hours later about how they were doing. So check those shorts out and see that you can actually see the birds in there. They started crying for it, or chirping, so that was a good sign to me. I was hoping maybe the parent could hear them, but nothing yet. This storm I'm hoping the wind doesn't get stronger. The wind's not blowing too hard, so I'm hoping the wind doesn't get stronger, because that's not secure. This makeshift birdhouse that I have up here is not secure. So, I just wish they had some better rescue, wildlife rescue situations going on in my area. Because to expect just a lay person or random person to drive some baby birds 30 miles away is just, I think, is just ridiculous. Anywho, I just wanted to share an update on how these birds are doing. If you guys do pray, please pray for the baby birds. They make it throughout the night. They're too young to feed themselves, so they haven't eaten. They've been here since early this morning, so I know they're probably hungry, thirsty, even though there's food and water in there. And I don't know what else to do for them. Even though this makeshift house, birdhouse, looks like it's leaning, it's only leaning like that because I put that extra white piece at the bottom because they can come out and walk out. So I put a bowl, the water bowl in front of them, and a large piece of food in front of them to try to block them in. They can come over it, of course, but just to stop them from accidentally coming over. So I put that extra piece of white plastic there to, so if they did come out, they wouldn't fall down and hit the, So I'm hoping it'll make them turn back around. But they were in there earlier. They were sleeping. Their mouths were wide open, and I could see them breathing. I just thought they were dying. I was like, oh my God, maybe they're thirsty. So I said, well, maybe they're dying of, dehydration. So I went to go pour water in there, and they jumped out, scared the daylights out of me. I screamed and hollered, and then I had to chase them all the way over there. At the end of one of them was way, way over here, all the way back there, and then one of them, the little small one, was down there. Just got that far, so I didn't touch them or anything like that. Which I googled, and Google said that no, it shouldn't. The smell of human won't prevent the parent from coming back. So I didn't touch them anyways. I used a plastic bucket to get them. So again, if you care anything about animals or wildlife or, you know, these birds, these baby birds who are now orphaned because, again, the parent hasn't come back. So I guess they're orphaned. And we're in the midst of a storm, a very bad storm. Well, very bad compared to the fact that these baby birds are sitting in this makeshift bird house that I put up there. If I had have known it was going to storm, I would have tried to do something better, but I didn't know the birds were going to need to, I didn't know. So, and I was thinking about maybe putting them in a bucket in one of my plastic containers and putting them maybe down there on top of but there's too many cats out here. So the cats would get to them, in my opinion. I thought about maybe putting them in a plastic container. The plastic containers, I already put holes in them, and I was going to put one in the cat house. I thought about doing that. But then if a parent did come, how would they get in there to get them? So, so it's kind of like you're caught between a rock and a hard place. They need to be out open enough to where if a parent comes back, that the parent can, smell them, hear them, or get to them. But yet they need to be safe enough to where the cats can't get to them, the cats and dogs, because we have those too. So, anywho. It's a bit of a little irritation for me. So again, just giving a little update on the baby birds that that are now without their parents, unfortunately, and they're living right there in that. I put that blue thing up there to block out because that sun was shining right on them, so the blue container just blocks out the sun, the direct sunlight is why I put that there. So, and then it stops them from, if they did roam a little bit, it stops them from coming straight off and falling straight down, because there's no hope for them. They can't fly, so there's no hope. The cats will definitely get them. So anywho, cross your fingers. Hope they make it through the night. And that's it. That's all. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to sit up a little bit longer and keep my eye out for them. And see if any of the stray cats come through. See if baby cat or baby cat shows up. I'm not really expecting it because, again, I've only seen one of them one time in the last 7 days. If I don't see them in the next couple days, then I'm gonna get rid of the houses. I'm not gonna keep them over here for cats to come up, and especially cats that I'm not that I don't want over here. So I'll get rid of the cat houses if they don't show back up in the next few days or so. Okay. That's it. That's all. Hopefully they make it through the night. I will give an update. Check out the other 2 shorts that I did. They're just about a minute or so long. When I first got the baby birds, and then I did a little update on them. So check those out. Please subscribe to my channel. I do need subscribers. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. I was at 492 the last time I checked. So I only need 8 subscribers. So please help me out. Subscribe to my channel. And come back and see me. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe. Bye.